As you know, I explained to you in the last lab. So resources are there on the blackboard. In the resources, not in the resources, in the software. Software's link is there in the blackboard. That is the Google Drive link. In that link for Fritzing, two versions are available: 32-bit and 64-bit. So for my laptop, it's for the 64-bit. So I opened a 64-bit Fritzing software first to uh, export the files. Okay. When we open the folder, so fritzing.exe, the executable file is there. Click over there. Then it will extract the files. Okay, it will take 1 minute. So afterwards, it will directly install Fritzing. Similarly, in Arduino, you have to just extract the files and click on executable file. Just you have to press next, 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 and it will be directly installed. It is very easy to install. Okay, Zoom as well. Maximum are using Zoom. They have Zoom with you. Okay, you can directly install from Google the Zoom software. Okay, and you can easily install. So it is a Fritzing. Okay, students. So it is the homepage of the Fritzing. Is it visible to everyone? Students, homepage of Fritzing software. Okay, right. So after the installation of Fritzing software, what you have to do? Okay, in the right, you can see parts. Okay, parts means components are there. So core parts is written there. Okay, in the last right, four parallel lines are there. You have to click there. Then first option is import. Okay, is it visible to everyone? Import. Where is this option? Okay. Then you have to click import. So it will ask the location from where to import. Okay. For example, I put the resources in the IoT lab on desktop. So IoT lab resources. So resources link is available on the Blackboard. Just you have to extract the resources file. It is again the drive link, similar to softwares. So now in this form you will find different type of files. For example, it is one file keys-relay.fzpz. Okay, .fzpz is the extension of the Fritzing file. Okay, it is the Fritzing file. So you have to click that, and what is the first library you have to import? It is the this one, ESP32 devkit doit.fzpz. Okay, it is compulsory to do as the first file import. Okay, then you have to click there and then open. So this message, there is already a part with ID, this one loaded into Fritzing. So I already install import that file. So that is why it is the message. Otherwise it will work for you. It will take 1 minute and then it will be imported in your software. Okay, is it clear, students, how to import the different libraries in your Fritzing software? Okay, now how to start the new project? We have to click on the file, then open, not open, sorry. Click on file, then new. It will open a new sketch, loading new sketch. So it will bring to you one breadboard view. So in BD1 section, you know it very well what is breadboard, because in last time we have the BEEE lab where we perform the experiment on the breadboard as well. So you are much comfortable in this, I know. Okay. So in the right, first core parts is there, and below to core part we have properties of the component which is on the screen. So for example, it is a breadboard, so it is the properties of breadboard. So I didn't need that much of big breadboard, so I made the half. Okay, so it is half breadboard as per our requirement. Okay, now in the right, as I told you, parts are there, core parts, different core parts are there. So I can take one register. So directly pick and place is there. We can directly pick and place the components. Okay. Now after the core, mine is there, then Arduino. Okay, I will click on the Arduino. So it will show different Arduino versions available. Okay, so it is one Arduino. So just pick and place here on the screen. So I want to make it rotate. So rotate option is there. Okay, so it is the breadboard and the Arduino. Sir, I can't hear you. Yes, students, am I audible to you? My voice is clear? Okay, maybe he have some network issue. Okay. Okay, students, so for first experiment, I am simple making the LED blink. So one LED is required. So I will search it from here because I searched last time as well in last lab. So it will directly show. Otherwise, if you are doing first time, so you have to search and put the LED. So it will show you different LED options which are available in the software. Okay, so I will pick one simple LED and put on the breadboard. Okay. Now in the breadboard, students, different green dots are visible to you. Can anyone tell me what is the meaning of these green dots? Below the LED, in two rows we have green dots. In two columns, what is the meaning of this? These dots are in series. Okay, any other student? Vertical connection. Yes, Sahil Verma, you are right. Vertical connection. Yes, Gurleen Kaur. Vertical short. Yes, right. So as you know it very well, it is not required to repeat again because you worked on the breadboards. So in between two strips, the connections are vertical. So it means all the components in one column will get the same signal. Okay, similar to this one, now similar to this one, this one. Okay, so it is the main logic of this green dots. Okay, Now I want to use pin number 13 to give the input. So I connect it here, and I want to take one ground. So I take it from here and make a common ground. Okay. So afterwards, these two only pins are required from Arduino. Now I connect a resistor with the directly. I will place it here with LED and connect second terminal to ground. Okay. So it is the simple circuit of LED blink with the use of Arduino. Okay. So after making this, what is the use of this software? Actually, as we did Tinkercad in the previous semester, okay, it doesn't provide the availability of simulation. It is not the simulation software. Only we can design. Okay. Afterwards, we cannot simulate. Only we can design, and in design it provide different features. It is the breadboard view, and it also provide the schematic view. It is the schematic view, means how actual IC looks like. These are different pins of the ICs, the Arduino, and how these components are placed. Okay, so it is the schematic view. Then third view is the PCB view. Okay, so can anyone put the full form of PCB? What is the full form of PCB? What do you know about the PCB? Printed circuit board. Yes, yes. So all you are right. So PCB view is also available there in the FreeSync. Okay. So we can also change the location of the components. So it is the PCB which is made for this particular project. Okay. So in this way, PCBs can also be direct made. Their design can be directly exported from the FreeSync. Okay. So in this way, you have to work on the FreeSync. So it is the circuit that we made on the breadboard. It is the schematic view, and it is the PCB view. Okay. Anything you want to ask till now? Any student have any doubt? Yes, students, you want to ask something? Okay. So today I will make a worksheet when one visible. Okay. Abhishek, it is the LED blink. Very simple experiment. Directly LED is connected with the Arduino. Okay, from where it is getting the input or output. It is giving the output basically when it is high or low. Okay. Okay, now I will share the first worksheet. What you have to do. So it is the first worksheet. You have to put your class, group number, then you have to write the name and UIDs of your group members. Okay. So I will make you visible what are the group members. Just you note down your group name. Okay. Afterwards, you have to make a group and what you have to do. So this worksheet is about the hands-on breadboard and the simulation software. Not simulation software, but on the FreeSync. Okay. You have to make one different circuit on the FreeSync, any circuit with some application on the FreeSync. What are the requirements? What are the components required for this particular circuit that you are making on breadboard? Then circuit diagram. Paste the snapshot of the circuit from FreeSync. Okay. So they put the snapshot, but basically in FreeSync you can export the uh, directly export the pictures what we made. Sir, it is a group submission. We have to submit one worksheet for group. You have to prepare one worksheet for group, but individually you have to submit. Why? Because you have individual Blackboard account. We have individual give the marks to student. Only afterwards they will reflect in your account. Okay, but you have to make the same worksheet as per your group. Okay, so it is group activity, but submission should be individual. Otherwise, one person will get the marks and other will not get the marks. Okay, so these will not be acceptable to you. If it is okay, you are saying that only one member will get the marks, then it is okay. Okay. Yes, Abhishek Rana. So you will individually submit or your group representative will submit? I will make you visible the list. Okay. Then you will note down different members. So how to take the picture, student? So directly what you can do, you have to go to the file, then export option is there as image. Okay, different formats are there. So for example, I put the JPG. So directly it will ask a location and then you can export your image. Okay, it is available for all the versions. So for example, it is schematic. So first I will make connection. So we can export this schematic as well. File, export as image, JPG. Okay, schematic. So similarly, we can export the PCB. So I will show you different uh, features of our project. So it is the breadboard view. Then it is the PCB.